Health Monday presentation here on Daybreak every second Monday of the month. And Jared and Jacob join us again this morning from Marble City Pharmacy. And the old adage, time flies when you're having fun. And 15 years now, guys?
15 years for the pharmacy. Hard to believe in it.
It is. And how did all this get started?
Well, 15 years ago, our dad, we did not grow up here and weren't from here. Our dad was well acquainted with a Sylacauga local, James Hobson, that was well known around here.
Yeah,
He had a pharmacy.
Was a good guy.
He was a legend, but was at the time not working. He had semi-retired.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of relaxing, but was getting the itch to get back in. And so, Dad and James got together and decided they wanted to open from scratch a new pharmacy, named it Marble City Pharmacy. And 15 years later, here we are. Of course, a lot has transpired in that time. Mr. James passed. Dad retired. We fired him. Eventually I came on the scene. A few years after that, Jared came on the scene, and we fired everybody else.
I got you.
Yeah.
Is this the original location where you are now?
It is, and apparently where we are, I didn't realize this until I got here, but years and years and years ago, there were multiple pharmacies in the exact same location. Mm-hmm. In fact, Ron Johnson was there at one time. Mr. James may have even been there at one time before. And so, there's been a pharmacy in that location for a long, long time, off and on.
How did we come up with the name Marble City Pharmacy? Is that a no-brainer with the plaza there or something?
Yeah, when there's one owner, a lot of times it's that guy's last name or something to that effect. Well, there were two, and they didn't really sound that good together. It didn't make a great name, and so they wanted something to do with the local area. Just to show what area they're servicing and what they're concentrating on, and that obviously with the marble quarry and businesses here just seemed like, and the name of the town just seemed like a very, very good name to them, and I can't disagree.
Yeah. How has the company grown from day one?
Oh, it's amazing. I think that just listening to Dad and Mr. James talk, it took off a lot faster than they expected it to. When you go from scratch in a new pharmacy, it's all about building relationships. And Mr. James, of course, had a lot of those in place. But Dad spent a lot of time at doctor's offices, making relationships with the physicians themselves and the physician staff, and going out to senior citizen homes and things like that. Not homes, but you know what I mean. The adult, where the older folks gather.
That's right.
And that's what it's about. And so the pharmacy grew a lot faster than they expected it to. It became profitable a lot faster than they expected it to. And that's why they had to go out and find another pharmacist, how they ended up getting Jacob.
And he's a high-dollar man, too. So.
Well, it takes some big money to get Jacob.
The negotiations were intense.
That's right. Sometimes I wonder if he's not making more than I am.
Yeah.
That's right.
We need to take a look at that.
That's right.
So are we celebrating?
Oh, we're celebrating, all right.
Yeah, we're going to have a day. We have pegs June the 5th. It's a Tuesday. And most of you watching this will be getting a flyer in the mail in the not too distant future. And we'll, of course, post it on all our social media outlets. And we'll hit TV and radio advertising. But June the 5th, Tuesday, we're going to have a day at the store where we celebrate several things we're going to do. First, we're going to have a friend of ours out there giving out barbecue sandwiches and Cokes, to people that come by. So we're going to feed the people a little bit.
Feed them, they'll come.
Keep them happy.
If you feed them, they will
keep
come.
Them happy. So we've got some barbecue sandwiches. Jared, you want to talk about some other things we're going to give away that day?
Yeah. We're going to have door prizes for the first 500 people. A little giveaway that we're doing, and we're happy to do that because of the big day. We're also going to have a bunch of buy one, get one free offers. We're going to put the whole dollar wall, buy one, get one free. We'll probably sell the dollar wall out in the first hour that we're there that day. We're going to have some Health Mart branded over-the-counter products, also buy one, get one free. So we're excited for those sales. We're going to have, and this is only for people who come into the pharmacy, if you just come to get a barbecue sandwich, you can't register for this. We're going to have one grand prize. That's going to be a secret, but it's going to be a pretty big deal. So I want you to come on out. We want you to celebrate with us. We want you to register for that grand prize. And of course, we'll have Mom and Dad there, and we'll invite
That'll be a real prize right there. Now, really, honestly.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the part we're most nervous about.
No, it's going to be great. We're going to have literally every person that works for us there so that we can try to be free, that Mom and Dad can be free, that we can visit with the people who've really made it all happen, and that's our patients.
Yeah. Jacob, a little tweaking going on as far as a new tagline and slogan, that kind of stuff too?
Everything we have published or mailed out for 15 years has the original tagline or slogan on it, the way a drugstore used to be. The concept behind that when Dad and James opened was we want to open a store that, eschews the modern, business model in pharmacy of, dispense, 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 don't look up, look down, don't talk to anybody, get it out. You're a number, you're a number, you're a number, here's your number. We want to be, the idea at the time was the way a drugstore used to be. We're going to know who you are. We're going to know your family. We're going to know what's wrong with Meemaw when you come in, because when you ask, can Meemaw take this, I need to know what all's happened to Meemaw. We're going to know who you are, what's wrong with you, what's important to you, and treat you like you deserve to be treated. Nothing wrong with that. And we still do that. That's very important. We're not getting away from that. But we wanted to reflect what all, the changes in the world of pharmacy and healthcare and what all we can bring to the table. So our new tagline, we're announcing it this morning. I'm getting chills in this room with
like
you know what? Yeah. This is
Missed the red carpet though.
This
Where
is
is
an
it?
exclusive.
This is
a TV 47 exclusive.
Okay, all right.
It's very short and simple. We have to explain it. The tagline now is Marble City Pharmacy, here for life. And you'll hear that in the upcoming commercials we'll be doing on this station. And I've been talking a while. So Jared, if you want to explain the nature of here for life and why we came up with that.
Here for life, it really has two major meanings to us, and that is, one, we're not going anywhere. If the good Lord wills, we're going to be here till we retire. And then when that happens, we hope to pass that on to somebody else. So we want to be here. And in the climate of, how shall I say this politically correct?
Mergers and acquisitions.
That's a good way.
In the current pharmacy climate, where somebody's buying up somebody else, and so is going out of business, and this pharmacy is now named this pharmacy, we want you to know we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here for you, and we're going to be that rock that's going to be there. And so that's the first thing we wanted to say. We're here and we're not going anywhere. The second thing is here for life, and that is for your life. And that's what we're all about. Our job, our existence is about your health and your happiness. And so putting our patients first, putting their health first, that's who we are. And I think that tagline kind of conveys all that.
Not knocking acquisitions of pharmacies by larger pharmacies and conglomerates, stuff like that. But there is something unique about a local community drugstore. You just get that different feel. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I would certainly hope so. I'll put it this way. If you don't get that different feel, then we're really not doing our job right. Boy, how to word this one. Those working for that larger conglomerate are serving that larger conglomerate. The question is, who are you serving? Our goal,
Sounds like a sermon.
I'm preaching to you. Yesterday was Sunday. We're carrying it over. I'm carrying it up. Who are you serving? We don't have anybody, that lords over us boss-wise that says, I need you to meet these numbers. I need you to focus on this metric. We have business metrics and all these things that the chains use. Our job is simply to take care of the person standing in front of us or the person on the phone with us. And those are the people that need us. And that's the reason you'll find that more often than not, those using a local community pharmacy are more often than not, you're what we would call your high-touch patients. Patients that need more from us than, hey, hand me that bottle right there. Those people are fine to use other organizations, and I get that. They may have longer hours or something convenient, I don't know. But the people that end up using a local community pharmacy are there because they need that. There are more things to be dealt with, they need more help, and we're more than happy to be able to get out there and provide that without some business metric, guru above us going, well, you spent 7.4 seconds too many with that person. No, there's no such thing as too much time with that person.
Marble City Pharmacy, here for life. 15 years, a lot of things have changed. And a lot of things have changed in technology and social media. What are some of the things that a modern pharmacy offers today that maybe wasn't available 15 years ago?
Yeah, great question. That's one of the reasons also that we want to change the tagline. When you say Marble City Pharmacy, the way a drugstore used to be, some people may think about 30, 40 years ago, when literally every prescription the pharmacist has to go in the back and mix up something and bring it back out. That's not the way it is anymore. A very high percentage of what we do is already commercially made. However, and we'll be sure I mention this, we do make a lot of products ourselves, more so than the average pharmacy. There are certain things that are not available commercially, particularly things like female hormones and certain kinds of pain creams that we make a lot of. So let me make sure that I
You do that inside the store?
Oh, absolutely,
there? Okay.
absolutely. We got the equipment and all that to make that happen. So let me make sure I'm clear about that. But things are so much different than they were even 10 years ago. One of the things that we're into now is health screenings. And we've partnered with the state and the local government, certain Blue Cross Blue Shield plan numbers. In fact, we're doing it this afternoon, to do health screenings. And what the state employees insurance board and the local government insurance board are going for is they're looking for those members of their insurance plan who really need to be referred to a physician, who really need to be under a physician's care. And so they will come in and we will test their blood pressure, their blood sugar, their entire cholesterol or lipid panel, and we'll test their BMI, their waist circumference, all these things to screen them basically to see if they're in good health or not. And so what they're looking for is people who are outside the medical system, trying to get them involved, prevent major events that'll cost them a whole lot of money in the future. That's just one thing. We talked about it a million times on here. We do lots and lots of different kinds of immunizations. In fact, I got to put this plug in. There's a brand new shingles vaccine. Can't remember if we talked about it on this show or not, but
A little bit, not much.
come ask us. Brand new shingles vaccine. Even if you've had the other one, you need the new one. We do comprehensive medication reviews, which means we'll take all your medicine. We'll look at it. Are there medicines here you don't need to be taking anymore? Are you taking two of the same thing? Are you taking something that butts heads against another something you're taking? We'll go over all that. Are there medicines that you could get a cheaper alternative for? That's one of the main things we do. If you're looking to save money, you got a prescription that's costing you a lot. Is there a cheaper alternative? If there is, we'll help you pursue that avenue. And the list goes on and on.
I don't know if this is a place where we take the offering or not. That was pretty good, you know.
Yeah, let's pass the hat. Let's see what we can get. You know, everybody dig deep.
That's right.
Dig deep.
This is older America, older community. We want that personalized service. We want to talk to Jared. We want to talk to Jacob. We want to talk to other pharmacists in Marble City Pharmacy because we want to feel like, hey, we're part of this family, you know. They're taking care of us.
We've tried very hard to use the word you just used. We've tried very hard to use the word family a lot in our discussions with people and our ads and when we talk to our employees to make sure we're all on the same page about this. Yeah. These people are our family. They're literally our family in some case, literally our employees' family. They're members of the same community or the same churches or the same, you know. And we want to treat everyone like that. Not like we treat our real family, which is terrible, but you know how we would treat like a TV, like a TV family. You know how you're supposed to, like you see on a commercial or something. You know, we want to treat people like family and take care of people. And again, like I mentioned, know what's going on with them or what's important to them or what their need is, so we can anticipate how to better serve them. You know, that's our goal. Honestly, we feel that the success of the last 15 years shows that we've done a reasonably good job of that, and we plan to continue doing that.
This is kind of off the cuff a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Do y'all kind of keep up with the numbers of prescriptions y'all fill and the numbers of families y'all treat every year?
Oh, sure. Well, you have to keep up with those things as you're looking at the end of the year, end of the quarter, a measure of your pharmacy's health. You know, how do we perform compared to last year? So far in 2018, our numbers are up, which is fantastic. And they've been going that way for the last few years. So, you know, the truth is that Jacob and I are caretakers of something that Dad and James started, and we want to be responsible with that. And our job is to take that, do all the good things that they did, and then move it forward in the future as the profession of pharmacy changes. And I think, and I hope, that's what we're doing.
Well, quickly, let's cap with the 15-year anniversary coming up.
15th anniversary, you know, wild party.
June
wild
5th.
Party. Yeah, June the 5th. Everybody come by, get there early enough to get part of the prizes, get dinner for the door prize. Come in and talk to us. Again, we're going to staff the pharmacy heavily that day so that he and I can be out and talk to people. We like to talk to people. It's the best part of what we do. So come see us. We would love to see you.
Hope for life.
Here for life.
Here for life.
That's pretty
Hello,
close.
live too.
You only missed by a couple of letters. That's,
We got some work to do.
My ink dried here.
right.
But Jared and Jacob from Marble City Pharmacy, our guests this morning on Health Monday. And, if people, they don't have to wait till June. They can come by today and chat. Or, you're filling prescriptions. And Monday's normally a very busy day too, right?
It is. Busiest one of the week.
All right.
They need to come by and get that Mother's Day gift they forgot to get before Mother's Day. We still have stuff.
There you go. Slash prices on it too.
That's right.
Thank you guys both. We got more Daybreak just ahead as we continue right after this.